Alexa Caroline Modugno. I play violin, I'm a writer, I do acting, I do art. So I'm a jack of all trades. When I was in preschool, a group of musicians came to perform for the school. I must have been in like nursery school or kindergarten, and I told my mom, listen, I really want to learn violin, but I was so tiny that I was too tiny for the smallest violin they had, so I had to wait until I was 6 years old to play violin. I went to this school called Elizabeth Morrow School, and they had an incredible music program, and the instructor was a spirited Juilliard grad, and she really like got me to, I started with Suzuki, so, you know, I was playing some, you know, moderately advanced pieces for my age. But I think it was really when I went to Elizabeth Morrow School in 3rd grade is when I really mastered the violin and got into it, because there were a lot of other students who were learning violin with me. So that was like motivation, and it was like a group class, so that was like motivation for me to continue playing violin. So, like a lot of other kids were doing it, so it was like a cool thing to do in like 3rd grade. So when I was 12, my violin teacher had all of her students perform at the Waldorf Astoria for Queen Noor, and that was like a big, I actually was in the elevator with just me and Queen Noor, and that was like and then I performed, there was I think it was called a playoff, and like it was like all these violinists like performing from like all over New York City, and it was at Carnegie Hall. And then I performed at Carnegie Hall with my my orchestra. I was in New York Youth Orchestra in high school, and it was like the top orchestra in New York City for high school students. The second year I auditioned as a violist. I got 2nd chair viola. I was assistant to the concertmaster, not concertmaster because that's violin. But to the principal violist, I was the assistant principal violist. I think violin is like the most therapeutic thing, and it helps build neurons in the brain. When you play music or when you listen to music, your brain lights up. I think music is like God's gift to humanity. So anyone learning violin is like, I really recommend. I grew up in Tenafly, New Jersey. I never really appreciated like living here as a child, but now in my adult years, like it's just like the most beautiful place ever. And I definitely want to raise my future kids in New Jersey. But I'm a city girl, and so it's like hard living here because I'm a city girl. And I love the suburb. It's nice to go back and forth, suburbs, you know, but I'm a city girl, so. I'm like a very outgoing person, and people in New Jersey are very like, they put like a shield on themselves, like they're not like, I mean, that's not always true because I do meet a lot of people in New Jersey, but just the city's like a lot more open, and like you can wear, like in Tenafly, I was wearing this dress with like, it was kind of inappropriate. In the city, that would be like normal. In Tenafly, everyone would be like staring at me, so that's the difference. Like I'm a model, I photograph with like the top photographers in the world, yet like, actually the first time I realized I could model is when there used to be this website called Last Night's Party. I don't know if you've heard of it. It was like for, it's like a party photography, and like, it's by this photographer Merlin Bronx. He photographs like a lot of like celebrities and socialites, and he I was at Webster Hall, and this guy came up to me. It was Merlin. He's like, put your legs on the couch, and I was like, is this like for a porn site or something? It like felt very creepy. And then my friend sends me a picture from the website, and it's like the best picture I've ever taken. And this guy is just an absolute genius. So that was when I realized, like, oh, like maybe I can be a model. I was a featured extra for a TV show with Vivica Fox, Sean Young. I was an extra in a movie with DMX. I was supposed to have my big breakout role in this TV show called Brooklyn Ties, but literally on the day that we were filming, I lost my voice. So I was like really upset about that because it was supposed to be like my debut as an actress. I was talking about this with my therapist actually, and I was like, listen, I want to be a celebrity, and she's like, no. You need to be famous for one of your talents. You're not just going to be a celebrity. And so my goal is to be a famous writer, and I want to keep writing. And I have a column for Frontrunner magazine. Yeah, my goal. This is my children's. This is my children's book. The Magic of Making Somali the Musician. I wrote a second book for middle school called Molly and the Mean Girls. So, it's just about like middle school and how kids can be really mean, and it's basically autobiographical. The girl becomes really depressed after she's rejected by a boy in front of her whole class, and it's kind of like a prank. And it's basically like about my experiences